Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for showing up for another episode of the Weekly Pointers News Update. If you find this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. And if you are a fan of receiving the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, and everything in between delivered in a fun, fast-paced format, then watch as the subscribe button and the notification bell surprise everyone by showing up for Christmas. This week's episode is going to be a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with the Weekly Pointers News Update, it couldn't be any easier to follow along. On one side of the screen, you'll see a list of the topics I will be covering today. Each topic will be highlighted while I'm covering it, and there will be a timer down below to let you know how long I will be discussing each topic. Also, check the chapters down in the description below if you want to click ahead, but why would you want to skip any content? We don't want to do that. The goal of the Weekly Pointers News Update is to catch you up on all the news that you may have missed over the last week as it relates to the topics that I mentioned a little bit earlier. With all that said, we've got a lot to cover. We're going to end the show with a really good food deal as well, so hang on and let's get to it. American Express is channeling Bob Ross as they've announced 2 new card designs for the American Express Personal Platinum Card. Now, this card will be available for new and existing customers as of January 20th, 2022. And American Express did partner with 2 different artists, and I'm going to try to read these names without butchering them too bad. Julie Marut and Kahindi Wiley. And if I butchered the names, I apologize. I'll put them up on the screen as well. But there's going to be a floral design and I'm not going to say. What I will say is that when these cards are available, we will be getting these and doing a comparison of both of these cards along with the old school design Platinum card, and I'll let you decide which one you like the best. Now, what do I think about this? Well, a couple things. One, it does keep the Platinum card in conversation. Heck, it's a great conversation starter when you whip out a card with flowers on it that's a Platinum card. People may notice. Also, they may be hitting the target audience for this card in general. You know, a high spend card. They may want some extra design on there, something to show their friends and just impress everybody with when you get a credit card out, because that's what it's for, right? In all honesty, I'm not going to get much use out of these extra designs. I will say that these designs are a little bit more useful to me than the Equinox credit that comes with the American Express Platinum card, but not by much. But anyway, keep in mind we will have that comparison video so you can tell us for yourself which ones you think look better, so hang tight. Frontier announced a major status match promotion where they will match status with 15 different hotels and 15 different airlines. This is a really big deal. All you need to do to status match with the Frontier Status Match promo is 1, pay a $49 one-time fee that lasts through the end of 2022. That's December 31st, 2022. And also you must hold elite status with one of the participating hotels or airlines. And once you status match, the verification can take up to 72 hours. We're seeing a lot of cases where this is happening even sooner. And it's really interesting when you're going through the verification process. For example, we have Hyatt Globalist status, so we use that to match with our Frontier status, which gave us the highest level of Frontier status, by the way, and I'll talk about some of the benefits in just a second. But one of the interesting questions that they asked during this process is, did you earn your status through hotel stays, or did you earn your status through a credit card sign-up or bonus of any kind? I find that very interesting because what they're saying is that it doesn't impact the matching process, but they're just using it to collect information. Now, why would somebody like that be using that information? Maybe it's because they're doing some really good market research to find out incentives on credit cards. Do people sign up for credit cards to get status, or do they do it by earning them with stays or by flights or something like that? And it may impact their credit card partnerships in the future. So keep that in mind when you're filling out the information. It may seem harmless, but something tells me they're going to use that information later on. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. In order to take advantage of this promotion, which does last through the end of 2022, you must apply by December 31st of 2021. So keep that in mind. There will be a link for this down in the description below, so make sure you take a look at that. And I just want to give you an idea of what kind of benefits that we're getting as Hyatt Globalists status matching with Frontier. Because when people think Frontier or they think Spirit or any kind of budget airline, they think, well, you got to pay for everything, right? You get the low fares, but then you got to pay for seat selection. You got to pay for every bag. Well, when you're status matching, that's not the case. And for a one-time $49 fee, I think there's quite a bit of benefit in this. So let me pull this up real quick. As Hyatt Globalists, we did qualify for their Elite 100K benefit status. And let me just run through what we get right here. And I'm going to put this up on the screen as well. You do get a carry-on covered, seat assignments, family pooling, priority boarding, waived redemption fees, last seat availability, stretch seating, which somebody that's 6'2" really appreciates, by the way. Family seating, discount den membership, mileage multiplier, a check bag, and family status. Something really funny, as I was getting ready to record this video, my wife sent me a text, and apparently she has already taken advantage of this offer as she has booked flights for us to Cancun and back, and it's $88 for a one-way flight, which is really good, and it also includes the personal item carry-on, check bag, seat selection, priority boarding, and refundability and flight flexibility as well. One other bit of information that she did send over as well as I'm looking at this, the $49 does process as business services and internet services, if you're wondering how that codes in particular. So kind of interesting how they code that, but hey, if you wanted to know, there you go. You will want to see how the statuses match up. So for example, if you have Marriott Gold or if you have Hilton Diamond status, see how that matches up with the Frontier status, and there's a way to do that in the article I'm going to put down in the description below, but just see how the statuses match up and see if it's worth your $49. To me, it's a pretty good deal. For 49 bucks, I think you get quite a bit, and I think it's a good deal all the way around. And while we're talking about airlines, let's talk about Chase's new partnership with Air Canada with their new Aeroplan Card. Now, this is really exciting, right? Because a partnership between Air Canada and Chase did happen in August of 2021 when they became transfer partners, and Ultimate Rewards do transfer one-to-one. There is a new $95 annual fee card that offers 25K status upon sign-up, and you also get 100,000 flight welcome rewards in the form of two separate $50,000 rewards. So this is per passenger. You can use $50,000 for one passenger and $50,000 for another. And if you're wondering, if you do book a flight that's less than $50,000, you don't get to pocket the difference or anything like that. And on the other hand, if you have a flight that you're trying to book that's over $50,000, you can use that initial $50 and then just add on any additional points after that. These points never expire. The card does offer 3 times points on groceries and dining with 1 times purchase on everything else, and you can earn 500 points for every $2,000 spent on the card, up to $1,500 max every single month. I think this is pretty big news. For a very minimal annual fee, you get a great sign-up offer. You get some pretty decent multipliers on the groceries and the dining. And if you fly Air Canada, hey, why not take advantage of this? It's a new card. If you have it or if you've applied for it, let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you have to say and how you plan on using it. And let us know if you think it's worth a $95 annual fee. Are you going to keep it for 1 year? Are you going to keep it long term? Let us know. We love to hear from you. And while we're talking about Chase, I do have to bring something up that I think is a pretty interesting story. For those folks that have a plain vanilla Chase Freedom Card, like myself, some people are starting to receive email notices that their Chase Freedom cards are either going to be changed to a Chase Freedom Unlimited or a Chase Freedom Flex card. Now, as you're aware, the Chase Freedom card is not something that you can apply for outright. However, I was able to product change to that earlier this year from the Chase Freedom Unlimited. But I think this is an interesting move as they try to wean people off the regular Chase Freedom card. Now, I have no complaints with the benefits of the Freedom Unlimited or the Freedom Flex card. I do have a problem with them just moving people off a card that already have it. I get that they're trying to move people off the Chase Freedom card, which they're not offering anymore, but I don't like it when card companies just push you off a card into a new one. Right now, it appears that this is happening with Freedom card holders that don't really use the card a lot, maybe some inactive card members, but let me know down in the comments, have you received any kind of notification from Chase if you have just the vanilla Chase Freedom card? And if so, did they tell you what card you were going to be changed to and when that was going to happen? And if you want to share if you were using the card, if you were more inactive with it, or if you put your regular spin on it, let us know that as well. It helps others keep an eye out for what could be coming, but I don't like this at all. I'm not a fan, but hey, they can do what they want, I guess. I'm just not a fan. And if you're familiar with the Weekly Pointers news update, you know that I like to end the show with a good food deal, and I think I've got a good one in hand this week. I'm talking about free Junior Frosties with any purchase through the end of 2022. Okay, do I have your attention? I think so, especially if you're one of those people that dip your French fries in the Frosties. I'm talking directly to you. I don't do it, but I know there's a lot of people out there that do. So how do you get the free Junior Frosties with any purchase through the end of 2022? Well, it's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is purchase one of the $2 key cards. Now, some people are going to say, I don't want those key cards on my keychain. Well, you can also do this digitally as well within the Wendy's app. So you can either scan it in the app, or you can use a key card and scan it even through the drive-thru if you wanted to do that as well. You do have to sign up before January 31st, and again, that runs through the end of 2022. I do like the fact that you don't have to have a physical key card, because I hate having all those things on my keychain. At one point, I felt like I had like 15 or 20 of these before everything started moving to digital, but I'm really glad that they have the in-app option as well that you can scan when you're in the restaurant, which is really helpful. Let me know down in the comments, number one, are you one of those people that dips their French fries in the Frosty? And number two, Did you used to have a keychain that had all of these key tags on it for your gym membership or your grocery membership? How many did you have? Which ones did you use most often? And how happy are you that it's moved all digital? I think that's a beautiful thing. Also comment down below and let me know what you think about any of the stories that I mentioned today, especially with the new Aeroplan card. Are you planning on getting that? Are you thinking about any of the new designs on the American Express Platinum card? They are interesting to say the least, and again, we'll have more follow-up on the channel so you can compare these cards and see which one you like, if any of them. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, click, click. It's going to be time to check in on everything related to credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, French fries and Frosties, and everything in between, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I'll see you soon.